basement gave way. Man, I hope there's something we can do to help people, man. I couldn't imagine. Well, goodbye, Hulk's nest. Goodbye. Not working. Goodbye. Actually, being able to get up and cook a real breakfast in the morning and clean the dishes, of course. You gotta have, like, fuck you money to just leave all your dishes in a place like that. And of course, there is a little envelope right on the table there, the dining room table, for gratuities for Jenna, I think was her name. Jenna drew the little heart on there. Sorry, Jenna, I'm broke. Trying to pay a truck off, but I did do the dishes for you. Anyway, leaving this cabin would be the saddest part of today if it wasn't for the fact that my entire hometown got completely flooded and my wife and little one was unable to even get to our home. I'll throw a couple pictures in here. It's just, I don't know. It was one of those battles internally last night. Was, do I just jump in my truck, leave this cabin, and just get down there as quick as possible? But she couldn't get to the house, so I definitely couldn't get to the house. There was actually, in this picture right here, that's a Silverado that's underwater. And my truck's not much bigger than a Silverado, so I didn't know what to do. But she finally was able, the fire department got her to the house. And so she just hunkered down and waiting for me to get down there. And I guess assess the damage, man. Like, I know I'm trying to make these videos uplifting and inspiring and about good times, but if it's everyday life, it's going to be real. Ooh, I guess we're going to go see how bad the house is, and pray for me, guys, and I mean that, not in a joking way whatsoever. Pray for me. I know my basement's flooded at least, and I got some drains to fix. But anyway, we're gonna hit the road, get out of here. Overall, what do you guys rate this cabin? 1 through 10.
Honestly, 9.
9. What about you?
8.
8 and a 9. I'm gonna rate it. I'm gonna go there with you. 9. Yeah, because it's just simple. You know, like simple old school coffee pot.
This the first cabin you've been to?
Simple. Me?
Yeah.
No, we actually used to rent cabins a lot whenever I was in my early 20s. That's, look, there's three big, 4 dumpsters already. From people that are gonna have to throw all their shit away. Yeah, that car right there was floating last night. Dang, dude. Yeah, all these cars are probably just wrecked, dude.
Oh, shit.
You can tell there's moisture in them because the windows are all fogged up inside. Dumpsters everywhere. Oh, there's a realty sign on that one. Probably selling it. That's sad. Help! Let's go say hi to him and then we'll get the... Oh, let me unlock it. Oh my God, did you see the pool?
Hey, bro, it's blue now.
Well, I treated it.
Oh.
But it is definitely overflowing. Hi! Oh my gosh.
I survived the Great Flood.
Miss you. You see how many dumpsters are down the road from people having to... Bubba!
Hey.
Just... Daddy's home? Daddy home, Bubba? Was it a flood and you didn't even know it? Whoa. That's a lot of water, dude. The carpet's probably gonna have to go this time.
Yeah, it stinks, man.
Yeah, it smells. I don't know. As bad as that is, I still think we got off easy, kinda.
Yeah.
I mean, our neighbors are throwing everything away. Dang, dude. Yeah, there's water everywhere. Shit. Man, it depresses me a little bit, dude. Alright, we'll get the shop vacs and I'll help you. Dang. I guess the chairs got in a fight. It's kind of strange that they're all 3 just stuck together, but... Yeah, I treated it a little bit before I left. I planned on trying to get this backyard back in shape. I gotta do something about how high this is. That's a lot of extra weight on my hillside on this retaining wall back here. I don't know what to do because I kind of edited the part out because it got real wordy and a little boring, but before I left here the other day, I tried to turn the pump on, and I guess it's burned up or something because it won't kick on, so I have no way to even backwash that water out of there. Fantastic. Not bad if you ask me. I desperately need to figure out how to get some of this water out of this pool before the whole back of my property just slides off. Oh man, I feel awful for our neighbors. I don't know why I'm even complaining about my stupid little problems. I mean, literally a couple houses down, there's four, I think we counted 4 or 5 roll-off dumpsters already rented and down there that people, they're probably just throwing away all their belongings, man. That's awful. But yeah, aside from just getting 5-gallon buckets out here and scooping the freaking water out, and I just dumped a bunch of, man, that's over the coping and gonna go behind the liner. Daggone it, man. Grass looks good though. I'm gonna take that pump apart, I guess. But yeah, I just put a bunch of baking soda down on my son's floor. We're gonna have to replace the carpet for sure, but I don't know. It's glued down. Definitely don't have time to do that right now. I just need to take a breath and be the calm one, right? That's a lot of pressure that nobody talks about as a man and a man of the house and father or whatever. Is everybody expects you to be the one that's, nah, I'm calm, cool, calm, collecting. I've got a plan. Whoa. String of lights probably don't work anymore. Looks like everything fared pretty well out here, I guess. This little pole hut is crappy as can be. When we bought the house, we're tearing this thing down immediately. And then a couple weeks or whatever into it, it's not, could be worse, could be uglier. And then we were like, decorate it, put a stereo in there, man. Pick them up. All right, I gotta get serious. See if we can handyman Frank this thing real quick. I'm one of those guys, you know, these voltmeter companies figured that out, that so many people like me always forget to shut them off. And this thing just times out after a minute. Like if you spin that one turn, it comes back on. But all jokes aside, I mean, don't ever mess with power, especially something like this, 240, it's wet, like a pump application like this. But that's actually was my first profession, was electricity. So I know what I'm doing. And if worst case scenario, I'll have to change the pump out, which I'm capable of doing that. And they have to be on a specific breaker too. That's for that. You can't just put it on any breaker. Guess that'll be today's video. Well, yeah, fun, right? Imagine switch the pump out isn't exactly a 10-minute thing, and I need that water out of there like 10 minutes ago. So yeah, my son insisted that we bring home the garlic salt, and then left it in my truck. Now my truck stinks. My best guess is where that's so rotted out that this case that covers the wires is probably rotted. I had to legit get a ratchet and a 1/4 inch socket to even get that off. Flathead screwdriver was not even, this one doesn't even look like an actual screw on this side. Wow, look at that water coming off. Or is this the starter, I guess? Oh man. Guys, I'm gonna definitely need a new pump. Sorry, I was so distracted looking at that, I wasn't even Watching my camera work there. Good night. Yeah, good chance that thing's done, so. I don't know if that's a starter or what that is, though. I would guess there's like a capacitor or something in here that kind of, like a motor starter. And if that is the case, for you guys out there who don't know anything about electricity, those starters or capacitors can hold voltage even with the power turned off. It's actually what they're designed to do. The value in them is their ability to not only rapidly charge, but to rapidly discharge. Wow. It even got water inside my gauge somehow, man. It rained hard. I don't think there's anything I'm gonna be able to do. This thing's in rough shape, man. And it's still pouring the rain. And the water's just, the pool is literally cresting the concrete. Dude, I'm an idiot. How could I forget? I actually have one of those like sump pump things. Yeah. Should've just done this to begin with. And worry about that more expensive, harder problem later. Kind of like that path of least resistance stuff I was talking about earlier. I probably shouldn't hold that close to my face. Last time it was used is when my basement backed up with sewage. The only thing I don't like though is the feet, or like the bottom of that pump is steel, and it's like rusted steel. Not good for the pool liner. Even if I laid on stairs, it's just gonna put like rust spots on it. But I gotta do something, and I gotta do it like now. I'll live to be 100 before I ever actually roll up an extension cord correctly. Either that or I won't live to be 100. I know you guys want to see me fall in. You know how hard it's got to rain to fill this pool up like that? It's incredible. I mean, it rains all the time and this pool never gets any higher. So do your thing, little buddy. That was almost really bad. It just snaked itself right back off the fence, but all right, now we just wait. Can't remember how many gallon a minute that thing is, but it needs to go fast. That's a lot of water. Man, this is so much worse than I thought. This was all underwater last night. Literally, guy canoeing through here. And this lady, oh my God, man. I know this lady too. Look at this. The whole basement gave way. Man, I hope there's something we can do to help people, man. I couldn't imagine. I mean, here I am complaining about having to put baking soda down or having to maybe replace our carpet in the basement. But this is the crap I'm talking about right here. This is my clean out for my house. I mean, clearly somebody ran over this. I've got to do something to cap that. And there's my pool water coming down. But yeah, I mean, you see, this wall already has cracks in it. So all that weight of my pool in that backyard, I can't just leave that pool that full. So I feel awful. I mean, I'm pouring all this extra, literally all this extra water here with her basement wide open. That house can't be structurally sound anymore. Like, that has to be like at risk for caving in. Oh my God. Just the vulnerability feeling of it, you know, just knowing that, just like me, just some assholes out here with this camera wide open, you know, like, oh, just shine the camera right in the basement. I mean, this is crazy. That water came up so far. I've never seen this. I've lived here forever. I've never seen anything like this. Well, I've lived here my whole life. I can't even begin to describe how this feels, and I apologize. I know this video is probably all over the place, and I can't even remember where I left off at. It's been so hectic trying to figure this stuff out, and been talking to the neighbors, and I went down and got some supplies just in case. It's still pouring the rain here off and on. That sounds like it's still flowing pretty good. I feel like I got this down a decent amount. Again, I feel horrible with the lady back there because that water that I'm flowing is real close to her basement wall that caved in. And you could tell just by looking at her washer and dryer and everything that it's just, everything is just in disarray and not where it probably was to begin with. And I don't know what to say, man. My heart is broken for the whole situation, and it's crazy how quick this turned. You know, there's this common misconception that, oh, well, only if you live down in Florida or along the coast, that's the only time that a hurricane matters. And couldn't be more wrong about that. But I need to go around and try to stuff something in my clean out so that nothing clogs our drains up. And then I'll probably have to wrap it up there, guys. Again, sorry, I know this video is probably not near as entertaining as you were hoping. I had some foil tape, and I thought that would be strong enough. I don't know what to do. Oh, it's so messy back here. So, I don't really have a good solution for this clean out. Although it sounds like I can hear a lot of air and water rushing, so I guess that's a good sign. But I'm just gonna put this over it. And then just wrap it as tight as I can with some tape real quick. All right, well, that should help. Let's be honest, absolutely nothing. But my thought process is just anything to cover it up, and probably needs to breathe a little bit better with all the water that it's still trying to take. Gee, man. I don't know, guys, man. It just completely changes the mood. I feel real selfish for the fun I just had yesterday. And God, if you're watching, no, that wasn't one of our good hand towels. I found it washed up from somebody else's house. It doesn't, that's not, don't focus on the wrong part of the story. Yeah, there's a lot of dumpsters here, and I got a buddy that actually owns a dumpster company, and I'm gonna reach out to him tomorrow and see if he can help some of these folks out down here too. But in the meantime, like I said, I know it's a weird video, but it is a video and keeps the streak going at least. But you know what? You know what I've been saying, babe? Let's pay that truck off, baby. And let's dry our neighbors out and let's get things back to normal, baby. Woo!